Made it. All praises to the Most High. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? It's good, right, Princess? What's going on, sister? What's going on? How's everybody feeling? I just got off the phone with my brother real quick to lock for the for the tardiness. Filling in for Chief Priest today. I don't know how long this is gonna go. I'm just trying to keep my cousin Joshua in good spirits, man. Keep him in my prayers. He's just going through it right now. I just got wind of something right before class, but that's how it is here. That's how it is in this business. That's how it is in this business, man. You just got to take the punches and keep going and stay grounded. Can't overreact too much, right? Yeah, man. We'll just keep Josh in the prayers, man, and and maybe this class was for him. And that's how incredible our power is. That's how incredible this thing is, man. Here I am thinking that I'm just gonna do something just to do something, and it's for a reason and it's for a purpose. So I do appreciate that little call real fast. That's what it is. That's what it is, family. Hey, Destiny, what's going on, sister? Shalom, shalom, shalom. I know you see the grays coming in. Hey, no, I shaved too much. All right. Effects of a broken heart. I got something for the ladies too. I got something for the ladies, man. What's going on? Oh, okay. All righty. All right, so let's begin. Let's begin. The water for being here with us today. This is the Shabbat. I'm in Chicago. It's about that time again. You understand? It's about that time. Got the sun out. People don't know how to act. It was about 60 degrees. People got no clothes on. That's how they do it around here, though. Hey, shalom. Shalom. Yeah. So, first and foremost, man, we're just going to give a big honor and a big praise to Yahweh Shai and the Most High, and to all the priests and all the kings and all the lords and princesses and queens and our mothers and prophetesses out there doing the works, man, keeping everything together. Just want to give y'all a shout out. It's not fair to just only think about just what you got going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got a little bit of something going on. Everybody's got situations that they're going through that you may not know about that could catch wind, and just be grateful for where the Most High has you right now in your life. Because some of the things that I heard, man, it's just very sad, and so just be very, very grateful for where you are in this life right now. And for me included, and it's always a reminder. It's always a reminder. But yeah, but thank you for your time. Please like, subscribe, and share the video. We got a QR code. Bam! Or is it right here? No, it's right there. Yeah, go ahead and donate if you can. I know y'all got days. No, I'm just yeah, man. Effects of the broken heart. Effects of the broken heart. What are some of these effects? It happens to me. I got fam going through it, and then we've all done it. But we know we're going to go into a deep dive real quick and I'm gonna get y'all out of here so y'all can enjoy the rest of y'all Shabbat. All right. But what are the effects of a broken heart, right? So let's just go through the list. Hey, I hey, wait. Oh, right there. I got the camera down low. Um, let's self sabotage. Self sabotage. Y'all could go for it. Y'all could go for it. What are some of the effects of a broken heart for y'all? There's no wrong answer. There's no wrong answer. Yeah, I know the sister had to self sabotage. So yeah, I mean, I'm getting cut so many different ways on this one. So yeah, that's sin, and that leads to sin. And we're gonna talk about all of that too. We're gonna talk about that. Stress. I'm the king of that. You're right there. Be stressed out, boy. Overthinking. Overthinking. A lot of the young men don't know. A lot of young men don't know, man. But this mental health thing is very serious. I know brothers is very mighty and powerful, going out and doing all those things that we do on the streets, but we still have a lot of trauma in this country. Lots of it. Medical science just found out a broken heart can kill you. Yeah, a broken heart can kill you in different ways. It doesn't even have to be physical, but it can ultimately lead to that. It can ultimately lead to that. And we may know people that have done themselves in um, over that, but that's where fam, your counsels come into place, personal help, therapy, uh, being active, exercising, all these different things can remedy some of those things, right? Taking a long vacation, staycation, even walking around. Sometimes you gotta take a lap. Sometimes you gotta take a lap. I know I do. Uh, a lot of times when you see me on camera, I dance, right? But when I talk, I like to pace, so that's why I can't sit still when I talk. I'm too animated, so I like to go on walks and think and talk with your Howard shot. And when I fail to do that, right, things can kind of get built up and get coagulated, right? Like blood clots. Blood clots. That's an effect. Low blood pressure is an effect. Irregular heartbeats. Heart failure. That's what low self-esteem, right? That's panic, anxiety, depression, right? Just random episodes of rage, despair, uh, you know, withdrawal symptoms, intrusive thoughts that keep us stuck. Oh, how have y'all ever felt like you was in a sunken place? No relation to the movie, but sometimes you just get in a point in your life where, yo, I feel like I'm in mud. I feel like I'm in water. That I'm sinking and I'm drowning. Just like I think King David was talking about, right? Like his clay is murky, right? Like get this stuff off of me, get it off of me, right? Fatigue, you get tired, you're running on low energy. The effects of a broken heart, that is energy that is used. You know, that's definitely energy that's used, and you're gonna have that. That's great, all great answers, all great answers. All great answers. Hopelessness. And we've all been there. We've all been there, man. We've all been there. Getting hired, getting fired right away. I'm talking about false promises here and there from your employer. Talking about the aspects of jobs, right? Financial, all these types of things. We live in America, so we just stress regardless, right? And it's a rat race. And we stuck in this little trap, man. And sometimes we don't get what we want out of this life, too, as well, to cause these different types of things. Lack of interest in activities, sleeping too little, or sleeping your whole Shabbat away, right? How many times have you been down and out? Like me, and you just sitting on the couch and you just wasted your whole Shabbat because you feel sorry for yourself. How many? How many? Right? These are the effects, man. These are the effects. So it's right here. It's like it's a science. Science, man. It's medical. But there's things in here that I'll bring out. There's a couple aspects of it, but yeah. So these are the effects of a broken heart. And sometimes, where I was going with this is that you just tend to let yourself go, especially when you got no hope. You're sinning on sinning, letting loose, right? You're stressed out, right? You're doubting yourself now with everything that you do. You know, got to get on medication now. Right? Something wrong with you. You got a lump somewhere that just came out of nowhere, and all these different things, right? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But good support, good family man can get you up out of that, man. It can get you up out of it. Sometimes if people extend an olive branch, you just gotta be humble and accept it, man, and get up out that rut too. Right? Proverbs 17 and 22. Let's start with the first scripture. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 22. A merry heart doeth good like a medicine. It's a medicine, and we know why it's a medicine, because of when you don't have a merry heart, when it's broken, you see all the issues, all the ailments, right? I don't want to go too deep in all of that as far as like the vibration and all that, but yeah, man, there's just so many bad things that happen to you, side effects that we were just discussing off of a broken heart. But when you have a merry heart, when your heart gets restored again, it's like medicine. It's like medicine. It's medicinal. This truth, these scriptures, it's our medicine. The men and the women that are about it, that are in your circles, they're your medicine. They're your support system. They're your olive branch. Okay? But a broken spirit, they said, what? So it dry up the bones, man. It dries you out. Lack of energy. Don't want to do nothing. You're lost. You just lost your drive, man. You lost your drive, sister. Right? We just lost it. We just give up. you know. So that's what goes on. That's what goes on, man. Sometimes, man, when you broken hearted too, you just like really depressed, man. You end up letting yourself go. What do you let go? What do you let go? Let's go with this first, because I got it. Let's go with this first. You let go of your dietary. Yeah, I said it. You let go. You start eating any dang thing because you're depressed. Because that's what a broken heart leads to. It leads to depression, anxiety. Now you don't care about the dietary law no more. Now you just took a trip to Papa Do's. Get you some of that tasty shellfish, right? Yeah, man. You just let go. Or you overeat and you're gluttonous. Right? How many times you had a bad breakup, women, and you just got that tub of ice cream? You know what I'm saying? So you end up letting yourself go, man. Overindulgence, gluttony. All right. Proverbs. Proverbs. Once again, 25 and 16. Hast thou found honey? Eat so much as it is sufficient for thee, lest thou be filled therewith and vomited. Right? So you just have you get appetite's not right. You might just be pouring everything in to your daily portion, and now it's causing you obesity, right? Because you're just filled with so much of it, right? You're not getting your proper portions, man. You know that if the Lord just gives me my fill for today, it would be enough. Just a little piece of bread and some water is more than enough, right? For a man in a good mind, broken heart, broken mind, fractured. When the mind is fractured, you could find yourself pigging out somewhere, maybe giving in to those things. Oh no, I got something for that too. Mm, right. First Corinthians. Let's get it in the King James though. I think this is the King James. Yeah. First Corinthians 9:27. But I discipline my body and keep it under control. How can you keep your body under control when you have a fractured state of mind? How can you do it? You don't let it go. You're letting it go. You're letting your diet go for whatever calamity had just happened, for whatever obstacle the Most High had put in your path. Now your dietary is messed up. Now you've letting your flesh rule over, right? Because a diet is discipline, is it not? That's why diets are hard. You have a sister that you aspire to your body goals, right? All right. But then you look at the sister's diet, you're like, yo, she bugged out. I ain't doing all of that, right? You see a bodybuilder's workout, a bodybuilder's diet and everything like that. That's a little too much sometimes. I'm not just gonna eat out of just these plastic containers 3 or 4 times a day, right? Because you ain't got no discipline. Like you just said, you get fatigued, and if you get fatigued, you lack discipline. I play football, right? So offensive lineman, right, in his two stance. If he's fatigued, he may jump off sides, cause his team a penalty. You understand? You lose. You lose. Well, when you fatigue, you lose focus. You lose your discipline. You lose your dietary. You understand? These are the effects of a broken heart. These are the effects. You got to keep it under control. Keep it under control. First Corinthians, let's read it again. Hold on. Let's read it again. I'm working with a lot right now. Just bear with me. A lot of action on my screen. First Corinthians 9:27. I keep my body, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, control, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I should be a castaway. Right? Got to be a role model, man. We got to be a role model. Got to be a role model. Got to be on point. Always got to be on point. It's a process. It's a process, though. It's a process. It's a process. Sometimes life hits us upside the head unexpectedly. You just gotta keep it moving, though. Got to keep it moving. Once we get that tide under control, right? Like it's like fishing, because we're fishermen, right? It's like being on one of those fisherman boats, right? You got to get your sea legs because the The waves is rocking that boat, and I forgot what they call it, like a leghorn or something, or greenhorn or something like that. Someone that's green, that's new, right? And they making fun of him because he's slipping and sliding everywhere, right? The boat, he don't got his sea legs yet. So it is a process, and you have to be built up. You have to be built up, sometimes. And sometimes you have to actually go through it to gain that experience to know what it is. Hey, the last situation I was in bad relationship, da da da, you know, something happened at work, something happened with my sister, got into an accident, whatever the case may be, man, sometimes it takes a learning curve. You know what? When I did that, when I went through that, diet was off. Didn't want to do nothing. I'm not gonna do that this time. I'm gonna treat myself this time. And not in that way. I'm gonna go out and, you know, just meditate. Maybe go to the spa or something like that. And just kind of just decompress and relax, right? Do something more holistic. Do something more holistic than just running and getting that tub of ice cream, so to speak. And let's let that tub of ice cream just represent the lust of the flesh when your mind breaks down. Because when the mind breaks down, that's like your defense. And then Satan can creep in and then have his way with you. And then before you know it, you got shrimp, seafood, shellfish, all types of abominable things up in you because you didn't keep your body under control during your uh your troubled state. And it happens. And it happens. It happens, man. It happens. It happens. You know? It does. It does. Anyway, so yes. Oh yeah, this is the one right here too. This is the one right here too. All praises to the Most High. I'll be back to the chat a little later. But please like, subscribe, and share the video if you just joined in. Shalom, everybody. I hope y'all are having a blast of a Shabbat. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait for this sun to come out. They cannot chemical spray. I don't care. I need these rays to come down. I need that new information, to end up getting to my destination. To our destination, which is hopefully salvation. Right? We rhyming today again. Hold on. No, but some good things are going to be moving forward. I'm real excited, and we need everything we can get in this life. Everything we can get, especially the good weather. Psalm 78 and 18. And they tempted God in their heart by asking meat for their lust. Right? Right? They tempted God in their heart by demanding the food that they crave, man. So it's like, when you just quit, give up, you're just gonna do what you do, basically. You're just gonna go back, return to your vomit, and do what you do dietary wise, right? It's like lacking discipline. It's like a cheat day. Well, since I'm going through it, I'm gonna have me a pork sandwich. I'm gonna have me a ham sandwich on the couch. Like that's off. Don't use your heartbreak and your heartache as an excuse. Don't use it as an excuse to sin. And sometimes we fall short, but we just can't just, okay, something happened, I'm gonna just go off and do whatever the heck because I feel some type of way. No. Because you may not never come back after that. You may never come back after that. So we just gotta be careful. We just gotta be careful, man. Gotta be careful out here. That's it. That's it. All right. See what else we got. Let's go back to the chat. Hey, Kana, what's going on? Shalom. Yeah, we can keep it pushing forward. Do you like Philadelphia mob boss Joey Merlino? Uh, no. No, I do not. But please like and subscribe and share the video. And if you could ask that mob boss to hit the donate with some of that mob money, that'll be all right too. All praise. Yeah. And tell them to give me one of them Philly cheesesteaks too. Yeah, I need one of those. I missed that. Ooh, I need to go back to Philly. Gosh, I'm dying to get back. Would you say, we should run this? Yeah, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, we just run to what we run to, right? Because we conquered our lusts, right? Conquered our lusts. In a couple years, that, ah! Oh man, this happened to me. Well, might as well. Getting you packing up the cigarettes now. Now you stop back, Elamite looking at you like, welcome back, buddy. You know, got the Newport for you and everything. Hey, he said go to Skinny Joey's. Okay, 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 okay. I don't know if I trust a skinny man with my cheesesteak now. I don't know if I can trust a skinny man with my cheesesteak now. Hold on now. Hold on, Skinny Joey. Hold on, Skinny Joe. That's how we say in Chicago. What up, Joe? Oh, we having fun today, man. We got to. We got to. We're on phase. We're on phase, man. Woo. Shalom. Okay, cool. Could be caught up? All right, cool, cool. All praises to the Most High. All praises. Let's keep continuing on. Where did we leave off at? Okay. Listen, man, it's just like that saying, man. Sometimes you just gotta be this rock. You know, you ain't got time, right? It's almost like that movie Predator, right? Well, Esau was, I ain't got time to bleed. I just don't got time. I don't got time to be down on my luck. I don't have time to just deal with the mundane things that are really vanity. Oh yeah, 7818, right. Right. Con sister. Yeah, man, we just ain't got no time. We got work to do. We got work to do. We ain't got no time. Got no time, man. And if you do get down, man, get back up quickly, as quick as you can. As quick as you can, man. The air is cleaner the higher you go up. Remember that. The air is very clean up here. Down on the ground, though, termites and all the dust. So you don't want to be that low, or else you'll be susceptible to be in a worse state than you are. You understand? Yeah, man. So effects of a broken heart. Yeah, just a quick like, subscribe. You got it. Yeah, but effects of a broken heart can lead to gluttony, can lead to lack of discipline when it comes to your dietary. You can let yourself go, and then what if you like I'm a man, right? Um, single and everything like that. But if a brother had a relationship and they were kind of new too, like maybe like 2 years, and then life hits you and you get that broken heart now. You get that broken heart and Satan's messing with you because you let your guard down. Man, you might let yourself go, and the man that the woman fell in love with physically is gone. So now what? Now what? Is she gonna be on her phone, going through it, going through the tenders, going through this? Hey, his brother's, I don't know. This ain't the man I met. Man, he's kind of weak, right? We don't want to do that. We don't want to appear weak in front of our spouses for the things that we go through, because then it just goes on a downward spiral, man. It's just bad energy. Who wants to be around low vibration. You know, you don't want to be around that. You don't want to be around that. Especially when you dwell with that person. It can just go, it can get out of whack. It can get out of whack, man. Get out of whack. Yeah, man. I feel for you, Josh. I know, brother. I know, brother. You're gonna be all right, though. You're gonna be all right, King. Everything's gonna be all right. So I gotta get back out to Steelersville. Genesis. Let me see. Okay, now we got that. Okay, okay. So what else? So what else we got? Your vibration. Your vibration. Um, broken heart. Right. We obviously the sisters did a brilliant job with it, getting some of these symptoms right. But your vibration might be down. You know, coming around, brothers, and he's just down. Who wants to do the works with someone that's down? That's sad. And you got to pick that brother back up, man, so we can go out and do what we do, man. You know, and you're sad and you got a broken heart, right? Brothers like me get in the turtle shell, right? You cut people out, cut everybody out, except for the damn devil. But you don't know it, you know. But you don't know it. Excuse me for the curse. So yeah, man, it just leads to so many different things. This leads to so many different things. But you stop doing the congregating. You stop congregating because you don't want to be seen. Sometimes maybe it's an innocent. Maybe you just don't want to be seen when you're sad. Maybe you're just upbeat, you smile like me, but then you don't want to see nobody. You know, you don't want people to see you when you're down. Right? But a good leader, though, and that's how I'm learning it, and you know what I'm saying. But a good leader, you gotta appear unrattled. Don't you walk in that house, walking home to your wife and kids with a little poo-poo face. Don't you do it. You better not. You better not. You king, you priest, you Lord, for the 12 tribes of Israel, you better not, man. You go up in there, man, because you made it back in one piece. You made it back home in one piece. You know? And if that's the only thing that went right, then you take that. You take that. You take that and you run with it. You run right back with it in your house, and you spread that house with love, man. You spread it with love, man. A good leader's not rattled. He doesn't show it. He doesn't show it on his face. But that's a skill. It's got to be learned. You know, it's got to be learned. Yeah, because how many times, you know, have you seen people tell you like, "Hey, brother, you got bad news? Maybe you know something happened. You know, you got to go home to your wife. You know, she's in a good mood and everything like that." Man, take about 15, 10 minutes in the car, get it together, and walk in like, "Hey, what's going on?" Like nothing happening, right? My mom is so good at that, yo. My mom is a legend at that. I'm like, what is wrong with you? You know, because I'm over here like, I want to be in my emotion. You know, like if I'm sad, I just want to just be sad for a couple of days. If I'm mad, I want to be mad for a couple of days, right? And I stay really consistent, you know, like even. But you know, when you go through it, you just kind of want to live in that emotion. But you can't really do that, man. You gotta snap that thing back out of it. What'd you say, mother? Yeah, sometimes you gotta encourage yourself, man. Especially if there's no one really around. You know, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. I know. But it's necessary. It's necessary. You might fail at it, you know. But if you wake up the next day, I mean, sure, you get another crack at it. You get another crack at it. You know, get into that. Yeah, but vibration, low vibration affects the congregation. Low vibration, man, affects the congregation. Yeah, true love is lifting your brother up, man. That's what it is. So it is. It's the hardest part, though. That right there, I'm learning, is the hardest part, right? That is the hardest part. Dealing with people as an introvert, too, misunderstood as I am, it's very, very hard. But it's a skill. It's a skill. And when you do love your brothers, when you do love your sisters, you're gonna find a way. It may take a couple weeks, maybe 3 days, maybe a month, maybe even a year. But it'll happen eventually if it's meant to be. Everything is a process, it feels like. That's what I'm learning too. We learning together. Everything seems like it's a process. And the Most High is very detailed about process and what to do, how to do it, when to do it. But a lot of times, what do? We just, hold on. I got something for that. Proverbs 3 and 5. I just spoke it up. Let's get the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 5. We forget this all the time. I forget it all the time. Just, not all the time, but my younger days, right? What is it now? Like year 6 now in the truth? Yeah. Proverbs 3 and 5. Trust in the Most High with all thy heart. Lean not into thy own understanding. But when your mind is fractured, a la brokenhearted, what happens? You get fatigued, tired. That leads to wanting to do things, getting a quick fix. You're quick fixing yourself instead of not going through that process of running to the Most High. That's the process, to be honest with you. Now, that's the simple way to put it, but that is the most powerful way, man. Running the Most High for everything. Defer to the Most High for everything sometimes. Right? Instead of just leaning and just doing, maybe you retaliated to something that you weren't necessarily supposed to do. Maybe you jumped to some conclusions, whatever the case may be, It's a skill. It's a skill. All right. Right. Romans 3 and 14. Going back to just the overindulgence. The overindulgence of stuff, right? Romans. Man, I love the summertime, man. I can't wait. I like it real hot. I'm sorry, I'm one of them. Like I just like it blissfully hot. I don't care. I'll go. I'm liable to chug a gallon of water and go. Like that's, I love it, man. Oh my goodness, I'm getting turned. Shows another light though. It makes sense. All praises to the Most High, man. All right, let's get it. Romans 3 of 13 and 14. Put on ye the Lord, Hamashiach Yahushua. We forget to. We forget to a lot. Right? We forgetting that. And make not provision for the flesh to provide for it, to fulfill the lust thereof. Which is really, really what I wanted, honestly. And you make that excuse when you have a broken heart to fulfill the lust thereof. Right? Somebody, you're going tit for tat with somebody, things of that nature. Y'all been through it. Y'all know. Y'all got to really, it's self-explanatory. You've all been in relationships and all these types of things, so we know. And sometimes you do make a provision to do something maybe you ain't supposed to do, right? And in terms of dietary, you're gonna make a provision to have that cheat day or whatever you're trying to do, right? and that's going to cut into a lot of different things. That's going to cut into a lot, So we gotta girdle up. Right. So letting yourself go is out of order. Can't do it. I'm reminding myself. Got to remind some of my family members here in a little bit when I get on the call. Um, and just got ladies and letting yourself go is out of order. Your man letting himself go, out of order. Out of order. Okay. We're letting ourselves go. No more. Not in 2025. Or hygiene. How many times you got a broken heart, right? And your hygiene goes. Right? Because we're cleansy people. We're cleansy people, man. We're not going to the bathroom just anywhere like these other nations, okay? Like Elam, he's over here doing his business in the Ganges River, anywhere. That's a difference between us. And it's night and day, man. Because our God is a God of cleanliness, And sometimes we lose ourselves with that. We just don't care. Self-sabotage, right? Is there a princess? That was beautiful, man. That was beautiful. Self-sabotage. Mind, body, and spirit. Just, just losing it. Losing it. And reel you back in. Like a good fisherman that brothers is trying to do. Reel it back in, man. Throw that bait out again and reel it back in. You understand? Let's see here. Let's do verse 10. Let's go to verse 10. And then verse 10 to verse 14. Deuteronomy 23. Verse 10. For if there be among you any man that is not clean by reason of uncleanness that chanceth him by night, then he should go out abroad of the camp, and he should not come within the camp. Right? But it shall be when the evening come down, he shall wash himself with water. When the sun goes down, he shall come in the camp again. So, this whole process of purification, it goes hand in hand, spirit and flesh, right? Mind and body, right? Clean mind, clean skin, right? Dirty mind, dirty skin. Messy mind, messy house. Clean mind, clean house. Godliness is cleanliness, okay? From the inside and the outside, right? Because what was the issue with the Pharisees? Yeah, they're washing their hands and everything like that before, but they still full of all of that greed and wickedness that the scripture was talking about in Matthew 23, I think. So it's a little bit deeper. I know Yahusha always levels it up, but it goes hand in hand, right? It goes hand in hand. Let's see where we at. Right, so we're washing ourselves with water if we're unclean. Because a lot of times we just do, we say it ourselves, man. We just do dirt. We do dirt. We have like this stench on us. It's far about, a broken heart doesn't just mean sad. It could be something that happened. It's just like, oh no, and it might twist you up. It might twist you up in a more sinister way. And then when you come back home, you might have did something egregious. Might have knocked a couple brothers out or something like that. or did something to your spouse. Lord forbid any of that goes on in the house. Oh, I rebuke that in the name of Mashiach Yahushua. Oh, I rebuke that right now for the nation of Israel. No, sir. But sometimes stuff like that happens, man, and you just get so dirty spiritually. So it's like you have to wash. You have to get that thing off mentally and physically. It's just a stench. You can tell I'm speaking from experience, right? Man. This is real. I'm real. I ain't no caricature. I'm coming to you authentic and real. This is how I'm gonna be for my whole journey up in this thing, man. You know, cannot change. I can change for the better, but as far as my delivery, he's not gonna do it, man. So I give it to you raw. Let's get it. Ah, let's talk about the bathroom situation. Hey, hey, I don't want to be too graphic, but hey, with a broken heart and a broken mind, you might go anywhere. Okay, it could, it's supposed to be the toilet, could be the bathtub. You know what I'm saying? It's like you never know, man. Could be on yourself when you let go. You might just not be just getting out of bed and just do your business in the bed because you're just so far gone, right? Hygiene, hygiene, hygiene. Verse 13, and thou shalt have a paddle upon thy weapon, and it shall be when thou shalt ease thyself abroad, right? When you discharge, number two, hello, thou shalt dig therewith, and thou shalt turn back and cover that, number two, which cometh from me. Okay. So that right there, that sets us apart from any other nation of people right there. And this is in Deuteronomy. You think people is really doing that? Did y'all see Black Knight? Did you see what the Edomites was doing in medieval times? They were just throwing their number ones and number twos anywhere. Okay, and it was in the water too. Y'all know y'all getting deathly ill if your hands aren't washed with your business on it. It could be something like that. It could be something like that. You can catch an pneumonia from that, man. That's very, very serious. You can put things in your eyes, get pink eye, could get deathly ill and sick. This is not a game. This is not a game, man. You know, it's just very serious stuff can happen when you just totally let go like that. You know, I'm just trying to galvanize these young men, galvanize these young women, man. You just gotta take care of yourself. You know, take care of yourself. Take care of your hygiene. Don't let go because you had a bad relationship with somebody. Don't let yourself go. Don't let yourself go. Run back to the Most High and ask for that guidance. All right. Get with your support systems. Get with your therapist if you got one. Because the Most High created that too. You ain't above it all. Come on now. Right? Because if we're doing all of that, right, because it can be so simple, right? Washing daily is discipline, right? The brushing of the teeth, discipline, right? I don't really got no hair no more, so I don't really need, you know. But getting cleaned up and everything like that, that's discipline, man. That's discipline. How many times? Late. We're gonna get into that too. We're gonna get into that too. I like where this is going though. I like where this is going. Mm, let's hop around. Let's do Ecclesiastes 7 and 17. It's there. Right, hey, the whole suicide thing, self-destruction, right? self-sabotage. Be not over wicked, be not over much wicked. Neither be thou foolish. Why shouldest thou die before thy time? Why should you die before your time, young man, young woman? Why? Because you just it's just not your day today. Oh, all right. What about the next day? It's not gonna get better then. What about in a month? What about when the weather breaks again? There's so much. There's so much to do, Israel, and you have so much life to be thinking those types of thoughts. I know we got a community that's a little special, all right? Be nice, right? And we kind of, we show each other no mercy sometimes, and it gets sad, it gets kind of depressing, right? But it shouldn't come to that. It shouldn't come to that, and that needs to be said too, because mental health is important, and for our young men, and you'll be surprised how many people would tell you that they wanted to destroy themselves, for lack of a better term. What's going on? Oh, okay. Okay. Nah, my brother had to run. Father duties, man. You know, father duties, man. But no, we were just gonna talk and politic about my cousin, man, because he's going through it. So we wanted to kind of give him a little counsel to cheer him up, you know. But I'll catch up with him a little later. Um, where were we at? Oh, let's go back to the chat. Oh, what's going on? I'm not sure about Romans verse. Oh, third. I got y'all. Uh, I got you. Hold on. Bam. There you go. Made no provision of the flesh to gratify its desires. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Y'all laughing at me so bad. All right, cool. All right, we caught up. All right. All praises. All praises. What else do we have here? What else do we have, ladies? What else do we got? Oh, hygiene, right? Washing. Almost forgot. Let's get this first. Right. Personal hygiene and spiritual purity are like they go hand in hand. They go hand in hand. Right. It's ritually. It's actually. This is our thing. Being clean. So fresh and so clean, clean. Ain't nobody. Come on, man. We are those people. We are Mrs. and Mr. Fresh and Clean. These other nations are dirty. And that's something to hold your head high. Because in antiquity, y'all was probably stinking. I can go at this BP with these Elamites is so funky. Oh my goodness. It's like, yo, what is going on with this? And we gonna get to that too. We're gonna get to that too. But we definitely, I know, right? That's what I'm saying. We're them people. We're them people. And I was just in the spirit. But anyway, cold showers, right? We just got done talking about, man, I walked in the house. I did something I didn't want to do. Man, girl, man, stepped out on me, man, supposedly, bro. It's a rumor right now, but, bro, man, I'm going to Papa Do's, bro. I'm finna just give in and give me a whole bunch of shrimp or something like that, whatever, right? You walk in the house and you just feel dirty. You just feel dirty. You have to take a shower, man. You know, it's like symbolic. You know, you're dirty on the inside. You can't really clean the inside so much. You know, uh, that's more your communication with the Most High and your Hawashai. Shot. It's gonna clean you like that. But what you can do is stop you behind that shower, right? So what does a cold shower do for you? It improves circulation. That cold jolt when you feel that hit your skin, that's the circulation that you have. Men, circulation, blood flow. Hello, you know what I'm saying? So that's good. A lot of people around the world, a lot of people around the world actually take cold showers. We're one of the few people that do not take cold showers. To be honest with you, go to like South America or something like that. Yeah, it's gonna be cold, Bubba. Like, oh, but remember, cold showers, you get that cold jolt. That's why you don't want to get up in there because of that jolt that you feel. But once that's over with, if you can sit up in there, it is therapeutic. I play football, right? And I remember, and I played it in Tennessee. I was in Jackson, Tennessee. Um, you know what I'm saying? The Bemis plantation is like 10 minutes down the road. You got the spirit of the slaves just dancing all around you. That's that vibration. And it was a singing type of musical vibration. That's why they call that place the music state. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, them slaves was singing. Them slaves was singing. I'm telling you right now. It's just something about that place, man, is magical. I do miss Tennessee. Um, and you said, when I wanted to win in the world, well, being here, I had not thought about it. The Most High is good. That's correct. Gone. That's my good. Gone. One time my mind told me to jog back in my car, but yeah, man, I rebuked that. Yeah, man, them things, them little bleeps in your mind be bugged. Oh man, I can't really explain that, but I know exactly what you talk about, Mother Pathai. I know exactly what y'all sisters is talking about. Yeah, it's real wild. Yeah, man. Yeah. Truth is stranger than fiction, right? Truth is stranger than fiction. What else? What else we got? So it improves circulation. It may improve your skin's appearance, right? So you can glow a little bit from that increased blood flow. It can help nourish your skin, clear out toxins, etc. It increases focus and mental clarity, huh? Because we're broken, right? You got to mend it. I'm giving you a remedy. I like to just give out remedies too, and not just say thou shalt not, thou shalt not. I don't like doing that. That's robotic. It's stiff. It ain't real life. It ain't authentic. I ain't rolling with it. Go in there and get in that cold shower, bro. Get in that cold shower. But what I was about to say, yeah, bro, body would be aching. I'm doing 2-a-days. I'm running, lifting twice a day. My body's destroyed. It's literally is done. You know what I'm saying? Middle of the summer, it's 110 degrees out. They got this. It's like like the little ice tub outside with a whole bunch of ice in it. And after practice, I remember, dang, I remember after practice, it was Goose. Goose, man, he was obsessed with Gucci Mane. Goose and somebody else from the Shy, man. I forgot. That brother's a bodybuilder now. He's a good brother, man. But no, I was in there politicking with them. But as soon as you get in there, whoo! Oh my God, you feel that jolt, right? They pour more ice in, but after a while, everything goes away. You feel like this. I don't know. It's obviously it helps workout recovery, right? Um, yeah. Oh, they jump in the lake in the winter. Ooh, that's some country stuff right there. Hey, I like that though. I like that. I like that. I'm not jumping in no lake nowhere, but I mean not that deep. But shoot, yeah, I'll go up in there, you know. But what was I saying? After you get over that joke and you stay up in there, as soon as you leave, oh my God, you feel like $1 million. Oh my goodness, it was time and time again. I haven't took as many cold showers since that 2012, 2015 era. I haven't took as many, you know. It's almost like I'm scared to. It's like you don't want to go through it, you know, because sometimes when it's cold, it feels like fire, huh? You got to go through that fire. Mm, mm. But it helps workout recovery, boosts immune systems, soothes localized pain, and may increase your metabolism too. So we just got done talking about being a fast food gluttonous, you know what I'm saying? You know what, maniac? You know that can help with your metabolism. So after you went and did whatever you got to do, and you recognize your error and your sin, right? You're gonna need to digest that thing now and get that out of your system as fast as possible. Brother and sister, go up in that, go up in there and take you a 15-minute cold shower. All right. Or if you don't like showers and you do baths, then pour some of that ice in that bathtub and just sit up in there. Right. Meditate on the Most High. That's what I'm talking about. That's a nice remedy, isn't it? For a broken heart, for a broken mind, for a broken spirit. Could be good advice too. You know, I just like to come up with solutions to stuff. You know, to try to. A lot of this stuff is psychological. Every time you go to a doctor, right, for something that you think is really pressing, that you may need a pill for or some type of medication for, they're saying, hey, man, it's psychological. You got to do this, that, and the third. You may have to eat better, do this, do that. And you're like, man, what? You know, listen, rehab is painful. It's painful. This whole country is a big rehab, to be honest with you. This kingdom, man, it's painful. Time where you can go back to what you do, right? So it is painful, man, but it's a process. It's a process. I know I get far in between. I know I'll be like, yo, the worst though is when you gotta get the back though. Oh, but you ain't taking a cold shower unless you hit it, unless you get that cold water running down the back of your spine though, in the back of your neck. You're not really truly refreshed until it hits there, man. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It don't that magic does not happen until it goes down the back of your spine. Yeah, man. And that's the last place it goes on me. I got that. All right, here we go. Oh but after that, I feel ready to go. I feel ready to defeat my demons, go out there and just win. God trying to hold my breath. I know that's right. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's do let's do cold showers. Benefits for the women. Same some of the same things, right? Improve circulation. It increases cold water increases blood flow to vital organs that may be healthy for the body, right? Stronger immune system, right? I know sometimes we struggle with what is it? Like allergy season maybe right now. So cold shower may help with that if you got that. You got like some type of nausea going on. Cold shower may help with that. But you're not like once again though, take it from the top. We may I mean we don't, you know, this could be a remedy for a broken heart. And it could be just like in life in general. Okay. Weight loss. Hello. Cold showers may help with weight loss. No more Ozempic. Hey, hey, and the shower is kind of for free, right? That cold shower is for free. Better mental health and mood. It could soothe anxiety and depression. Okay. What else? Healthy skin and hair. Ooh, I know y'all like that one. Hey, I know y'all like that one. There's some more though. There's some more. I ain't gonna get into like the lady stuff. Y'all could do that. I'm kind of scared of that. I don't even like going into the lady section. All right, I'm just weird. But y'all can do that one. You can look up, look up cold showers benefits for women and have a read and have fun with that. All right. We talked about the men, talked about the women. We're balanced. We're good. That's great. I'm loving it. What else we do? Right? What else we got? What else do we have here? A little bit scattered. Yeah, we all may need to revisit the cold shower because I just remembered all of this, about doing this class. So I'll raise it to the Most High. Disciplines, letting yourself go is out of order. Using excuses because we not right. Ladies, who made you? The Most High did not. Did he not? Yeah, he made you. He blessed you with a nose, though, didn't he? Y'all love that fragrance, right? Y'all love smell good and all these different types of things, right? The cologne is a big thing for y'all, right? This is how a man smells. That's everything. Most High created you. That fragrance and that smell is a big deal, right? To be clean, hygiene. When you're not feeling it, man, when you're not feeling it, young brothers, you're not busting out that hygiene. I mean, you're not busting out that cologne. When you got everything going on, I know brothers that's just, they're not in the truth or anything like that, but they're just on cloud nine. Man, they got the colognes going on, and all these types of things. Because they're in a good state of mind, right? When you're in a good state of mind, you do good things for yourself, right? You do good things for yourself, whether you know it or not. Making me want to see. Oh, okay. You making me want to see. I'll help you get through. Hey, okay, calm. Yeah, man. Try it out. Try it out. Y'all gonna not like me. Y'all gonna be in the shower like No, but it's summertime though. But just do it when it gets real hot outside, I guess. Now when it's like wintertime though, that's a different beast. I may try it, but that's a whole different beast. I don't know about that. But fragrance, smelling good, right? Your dwelling place. For the Most High supposed to dwell. How is he supposed to dwell in the pigsty? Because you're just going through it and everything's out of order now, and your hygiene is off. You're going on that date. You don't smell good. You don't smell nice. You're not presenting yourself well. That's unbecoming of a king and a priest. You understand what I'm talking about? A king and a priest. What do they say? What do they say? I'm draped up and dripped out in all aspects. In all aspects. Come on now. Yeah, yeah, Destiny. It's hard in the wintertime now. I don't know about that. I don't know about that right now. Hold on now. Hold on, brother. Well, anyway, hold on. Let's talk about that fragrance. Right. Genesis. Genesis 27 and 27. The book of Genesis, chapter 27 and 27. Oh, no. No, that's not it. That's not it. No. But you see in this verse, Isaac is smelling his raiment and giving him the blessing because the smell of his raiment smelt like Esau's raiment. Do you understand? And he gave him the blessing. Let's go here. Songs of Solomon. This is more of what I want. Salakia. This is more of what I want. Songs of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 11. Songs of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 11. Let's go up. Let's go up. Let's go up one. Verse 10. How fair is thy love, my sister, my spouse? How much better is thy love than wine, and the smell of thy ointments than all spices? Right? Even the love, it smells good. Right? Imagine what that smells to the Most High. The love that He feels when we all gather and congregate and settle our petty differences in our relationships in everyday life. Man, that fragrance to Him might smell so good. We don't really think about that though. Thy lips, O my spouse, drop as the honeycomb. Honey and milk are under thy tongue, and the smell of thy garments is like the smell of Lebanon. So fragrance and smell is important, right? How many times the Most High talks? How many times did the Most High be talking about smelling like the trees of Lebanon, smelling like the cedars of Lebanon? You know? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Oh yes, I'm getting brothers all the cologne this summer. Let's see here. Because if you don't got the hygiene, well, you're gonna do camp with brothers and we all down and out, smelling funky. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. We can't be doing that. We can't be doing that, right? That's a lack of order and that's not discipline. You know, even in jail, you got to keep up with yourself. You got to keep up with your socks. You got to keep up with your underwears. You understand? Change them things out because once you catch a funk, woo, it's over within that pod. You understand? Very important. That's like a lifeline behind bars is your hygiene. You understand that? This is like I got space now. All praises to the Most High. Oh man, I'm having fun with this one. Y'all having fun? We talking about cold showers, smelling good, eating good, and defeating these little pesky little obstacles in our way, man. They're just nuances, nuisances. You know, we got bigger fish to fry. We got a kingdom to take. We got a kingdom to take now. Psalms chapter 45 and 8. All thy garments smell like myrrh. Huh? Not like feet. Not like 2 weeks old clothes. Right? It smell like myrrh and aloes and cassia out of the ivory places whereby they have made thee glad. Man, we're supposed to smell good, brothers and sisters. But when when we're in a broken state, all that could go away. Right? All those things can go away. All those things can go away. What else we got? Yeah. Yeah. So it's pleasing and acceptable, right, young men, to go on that first date and to smell good and to present yourself like a king and a priest in the Lord. Right? Another thing about this dating thing, when you court, take your time, man. Take your time, young brother, man. If you don't have it all together, wait. Matthew 6 and 33, man. Be patient, man. Acquire things throughout your life. Don't have to rush for everything. All right? I know, brothers. It's a little lonely over here too. But I'm not rushing. Everything's gonna come. And if the woman gets added to me last, then the woman gets added to me last. You understand? And that's it. And that's it on that. But those are things that I'm sacrificing to build up the ministry. Those are things that there's things in this life that we have to sacrifice for short term to be able to get it in abundance and long term. You know, I just don't want to PYT for 3 months. Are you kidding me? You don't have to put a restraining order on me. Nah, I'm not doing that. You know, I don't like when people just get a piece, right? Nah, you gotta take the whole thing. Nah, because men are just like women now. Y'all just, we just. Have you been on that Tinder? Woo! It is crazy out here. You understand? Make you want to go back to your old fling. Like, I hate it outside. I hate it out here. I promise I'll be better. You know, but they blocked you. It's 2025, man. You know, man, it was crazy out here, man. So just take your time, because the things that might be said in the winter, they may change in the summer. So you just, relax. Just relax. Everything's gonna come. Everything's gonna come. Right? A lot of times, like a business, right? The spot that you got, it's successful, right? You have 5 items on the menu. The spot that you run, everything under 15. You'll never spend any, and people love the motto, and they coming in, and cash is coming in, right? Then what do? You open up a dang shop everywhere. You open up one in Philadelphia, right by the Joey's cheesesteak, right? You open one up in Florida, in Atlanta. You know you gotta have one in Atlanta, and then you open one up in Cali. I don't know why, but and you just overexpand it. Now you got your managers that ain't managing nothing. That ain't they're not properly vetted. They don't cook it like you do, and you didn't have enough time to go down there to show them how to cook. You know what I'm saying? So you just overexpand it, and before you know it, you gonna have no businesses, right? So it's just better to just be patient and just grow slowly, right? Sometimes when you rise too quick, you fall right back down. Ain't that right? But because what do they say? The tortoise runs the race, right? The tortoise runs the race, man. Sometimes that rabbit gets too far ahead of himself, you know. Got to stop and enjoy the breeze, enjoy the smell of myrrh, right? All thy garments smell of myrrh and aloes and cassia out of the ivory places. Man, it's beautiful. That's beautiful. Makes you want to go do my laundry right now. Okay. Getting one too many downies over there. Mom gonna come in like, man, why you got all this smell goody stuff in there? Oh man. Oh man, I'm having fun, man. This is so much fun. I enjoy this. I truly do. It's truly a blessing to be here with y'all. Um, amazing. First Corinthians. I think this might be a couple more to go, and then we'll close. And then y'all can enjoy your beautiful, beautiful Shabbat, your evening Shabbat. First Corinthians 14 or 40. So let all things be done decently and in order, right? All right. You got to represent, like, the state of your mind represents your physical state, and it represents your dwelling place too. I mean, the Most High can peek at your dwelling place and know that you're going through, because it don't smell good up in there. Number one. Like, what is my son doing in that ratchet smelling place that he's got? If that man don't buy some frankincense somewhere right now, I may let him go through it for a couple more months. I'm not playing with that, brother. Right? But you could tell, man. Right? You got to check on your homie one time, and then you go to knock with the doors open, and there's a whole bunch of like beer cans and all that type of stuff all over the place. You're climbing over ashtrays. It smells like an ashtray in there. And you find them somewhere by the toilet with a half-empty bottle or something, right? Bathroom smelling like yak. You're like, bro, what is going on with you, bro? And you could just tell by the state of his place. That's how messed up his mind is. You understand? Oh, so I'll go back to the chat in a second. Yeah, man. So this is the effects of a broken heart and what it could do to your hygiene, what it could do when it comes to your everyday walk in this life, um, as far as upholding the Most High and having them visible and present with you as you walk in this life, and people know, just by looking at you got everything and you got order to you. You got an order about you by the way that you walk, by the way that you talk, right? Yeah, man. A lot of time, listen, I'm big on that. I'm big on that. Most I blessed me to see things in different perspectives. Honestly, going out with that deaf girl in eighth grade changed my perspective too, because it's more about body language. You communicate with your body more than you do with your mouth. Communicate with your body more than you do with your mouth. 90% of the time. And if you get good at it, you can tell if someone's going through it or not. If someone had good news, maybe if someone was a newlywed, just by off of their body language and how they present themselves. So, as far as leadership goes and being in a leadership role, as far as your boy is concerned, that's an excellent quality to want to attain. Very excellent quality to want to maintain and to attain. A lot of the times the blessings should be more about this type of stuff. Yeah, a lot of the times the blessings should be more about this type of stuff. To be more about removing things from you. Look at all this list. Look at this list of things that I would love to remove. Low blood pressure, irregular heartbeats, blood clots, you know, neglect of personal hygiene, emotional pain that feels like physical pain. Wow. Intrusive thoughts that keep us stuck. I would love to most to remove that from me today, tomorrow, and forevermore. Amen. You know what I'm saying? You know, the sleeping too little. I gotta, I gotta grind this summer, so I don't know if I'll be getting a lot of sleep. That's why I'm asking for strength for that one. All right, but yeah, that's something. That's something too. That's something too. So we'll close it out with this one. So we enjoy y'all day, man. Hanging out with me all day. Yeah, man. Your vibration, it just is you know. Don't let it take your joy away, man. Don't let any people take your joy away. Don't let that internet take your joy away. Don't let nothing in this life take your joy away, man. You know, but it's a skill. It's a skill, right? Serve the Lord with gladness and come before His presence with singing. With singing. That's why I opened up this class like, yes, we back, and I'm so excited and I'm so happy, that we have a chance to you know, to change our destiny, to be better people, to build, to grow. I can't wait to see y'all in person someday again, hopefully. And there's just a lot more learning to do. There's a lot more growing to do. There's a lot more people to meet and places to be. You understand? So let's get back to the chat. I know I'll make y'all laugh. I love perfume. Hold on. I love perfume. Okay. I've ever smelled somebody and smelled good and did not. Ooh, Yeah, you're talking now. I know that. Yeah. Yeah, man. Just what you say, Genesis 8 and 21. Ah, yeah. And the Most High smelt the sweet savor. And the Most High said in his heart, I will not curse the ground anymore for man's sake. Woo! You know what I'm saying? That's beautiful, Mother Messiah. Thank you, Tawada. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And I will not curse the ground again anymore. For the imagination of a man's heart is evil from his youth, right? And when you have that broken heart, you might tap into that again. Neither will I again smite anything. Okay. Calm. Yeah, man. That's beautiful. Even the Most High likes good smells that we just read. I have an oil diffuser and a lot of different oils. Okay, cool. Yeah, maybe I need to get into that because burning that oil is, I feel like it's stronger and I feel like it's more potent too as well. I am not the king of the smell good, so I will, you know, I desperately be having to lean on brothers and sisters for that. You know, I only know a couple of smells. I have a couple of scented candles and everything like too, but I feel like it's not good enough. So I, you know, I don't know whether I should get like the plug-in sprays that just spray like the Airwick stuff. I don't. I think I want something more like holistic and organic. You know, so maybe I got to take a day to do that. But when you're not in a good state of mind, Israel, you don't take the day to do any of that stuff. You don't take the day to do any of that stuff. You know, so it's just a thought. God, not that laugh. The water. All right, y'all. Class dismissed. I want to wish y'all a beautiful rest of your Shabbat. Go out, enjoy it. We love you. I enjoy you too as well. Shout out to all the sisters, man, for being so consistent. Y'all build up a lot of courage and strength in a brother, man, and it just, it's good to always come through because sometimes, we feel some type of way when our men don't come through for our women, because we're supposed to be y'all superheroes. So thank you allowing me to come through and to save y'all day. With that, I say shalom. I'll see you on the next one.